Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Wicks. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tennessee's offense will be first on the attack. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Back to pass, it's Hills. He's got him. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. There's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start. Let everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So Stanford's offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
That's caught. It's Jennings. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stanford wants to push the pace.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Jackson will throw. Finds his big tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Jackson gonna throw it. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Stanford! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the back over the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48, though. Need to measure it to first down. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hills. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Handoff from the gun. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lost to fire on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Jackson will throw. It's complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Stanford quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now moved it out and putting a drive together. Leaves it with the back.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now moved it out and putting a drive together. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now moved it out and putting a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it. Spins away from the defense. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddles.
And the Vols want to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Completes it in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hills. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Touchdown, Volunteer! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Jackson will throw. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Going for the marker on the ground. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're not on the same page there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Hunt is on its way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They march to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Hills. Got his man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Eaton. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got it. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Jackson going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They boot it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So here is the Tennessee offense. That's reeled in. It's Eaton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Quick release on the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Works the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle. It's Jennings. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really
breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Stanford quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Takes the easy completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big-body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jennings. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, second and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll move the wide receiver.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now moved it out and putting a drive together. Jackson will throw, using the quick game. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He makes the grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Hills. Hauls it in to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Eaton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown ball! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. This defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success. success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Gonna swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Eaton. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Lofts one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking to throw, it's Hills. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Eaton. Cutting it off. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Got the quick completion. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They're dealing with a second and long.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that one's incomplete. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David, the offense. There he goes! Oh, he got loose! He's at the touchdown ball! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
No answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Reading the option, it's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Jackson will throw. Setting up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Dumps it to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run it. Breaks into the open. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisiana delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Lafayette.
Shows him the stiff arm.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.